The single leg quad focus hip thrust primarily works your quads and a little bit of the glutes. Now it's going to be a similar motion to your normal hip thrust. The only difference is that your foot is actually going to be positioned closer to your upper body so that the majority of the tension is going to be placed on your quads. Now I'm going to set myself up here and I'm going to rest my back against the bench. Now you can use a bed, a couch, a chair, anything you have that's between 12 to 18 inches in height. So I'm gonna use this bench here, and then I'm going to prop my upper body up using my elbows. And the bottom of your shoulder blade should be resting on the bench or whatever you're using. Now normally, with a normal hip thrust, your feet are positioned so that your knee is directly above your ankle. But we actually want to bring your foot slightly closer, right where your butt starts. Now this is a single leg. You can use a dumbbell and place it on your lap if you find that this movement with just your body weight is too easy. So I am going to use a dumbbell today. And you want to make sure that your leg is placed hip width apart. So even though we're doing single leg, place your feet hip width apart to determine where your single foot should land. So this is hip width apart for me, so this is where I'm going to keep my foot. Now I'm going to raise this leg that I'm not using. Now you can straighten that leg or you can bend it. I prefer to have it bent. It's personal preference here. So you are going to lower yourself down to the ground as far as you can without your back slipping off of the bench. So for me, that's right about here. And then you're going to squeeze your glute at the top. Again, keeping that dumbbell, if you have one, on that hip. Bring your leg down. This leg should never be touching the ground. All the way down as far as you can go. And then squeeze your glute to the top. You want to make sure your core is engaged the entire time, especially at the bottom, and you're going to initiate that movement from your hips. Your head can either stay forward or you can allow your head to move naturally with your torso. All the way down and squeeze. Again, you should primarily feel this in your quads because your foot is placed close to your torso, right where your butt starts. Especially at the bottom, that is where you will feel the majority of the tension on your quads.